On Monday, 5 non-BJP ruled states rejected the centre's proposal of states borrowing to meet the GST revenue shortfall. At the GST Council meeting last week, the centre presented the states with two options to bridge the revenue gap. Finance ministers of Kerala, Telangana, Punjab, West Bengal and Delhi agreed to reject both the proposals put forward by the centre. One was that the states can borrow 2.35 lakh crore rupees, which is the projected GST revenue shortfall and the revenue shortfall from COVID-19. This would be facilitated by the RBI, and the states would get another 0.5% relaxation in the borrowing limit under the Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act. The second option was that in consultation with RBI, the states would get a special window to borrow only the projected GST revenue shortfall of 97,000 crore rupees, which they can pay back after 2022, which is when 5 years of GST would be complete. However, the states have rejected these options. Kerala Finance Minister Thomas Isaac tweeted on Monday that the GST compensation is the constitutional right of the states. They want the centre to instead borrow from the market and pay the state their dues. So we're here to tell you what the GST compensation is, why there is a shortfall and why it is so important to states. When the goods and services tax was implemented in 2017, states were guaranteed that they would be paid for any loss of revenue arising out of the implementation of GST in the first 5 years. This was calculated as a difference between the current GST revenue and the projected GST revenue of the states, assuming that there would be a 14% growth every year in the GST collected by states. Any shortfall in this would be made up through the compensation cess levied on luxury, sin and demerit goods and imported goods. But it is expected that this will not be enough. But why is GST compensation important to states? With the introduction of GST, states have given up their powers to levy and collect taxes on goods and services, since all of this has been subsumed into the GST. GST comprises around 60% of the state's revenues and therefore is extremely important to the state's coffers. But in FY20, with the economy slowing down and the effective GST rate being cut, GST collections went down, which was also cutting into the compensation cess, causing further delay in the centre paying out the compensation to states. While the states started raising their voice towards the end of last year itself, the COVID-19 pandemic made matters worse. Expenditures for states went up considerably, and with the country being under a lockdown, GST revenue collections fell sharply. States get their revenues from GST, sales tax, motor vehicle tax and excise, which is largely liquor sales. Because of the lockdown, there was no collection of the motor vehicle tax or excise. Even after liquor sales opened up, the states were able to make some revenue, but sales have largely been subdued after initial demand. In a letter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao wrote on Tuesday that the state had suffered an 83% revenue loss in April 2020 and that COVID-related expenses have gone up. He argued that with GST, states are not left with any major buoyant taxes, while the centre has buoyant sources like the income tax, the corporation tax and custom duties. The centre, he said, has more resources to help the states. And with the states being in the forefront of fighting COVID-19, they need more resources than the centre. Along with the finance ministers of the 5 states, KCR also asked PM Modi to reverse the decision of asking the states to borrow to meet the shortfall. Meanwhile, reports suggest that the centre is not likely to change its position. This is Shilpa Rani Peta reporting for the News Minute.